Hi, I'm Jose, and welcome to the Data Hunter, where we find data that is useful and reliable.
Today, we will be talking about where to find the latest closing prices of publicly listed companies in the Philippines. The Philippine Stock Exchange is a wonderful gauge as to how healthy local companies are and how foreign and local investors view those listed companies at a given time. Ever since the Philippine government started to relax its quarantine measures in metropolitan Manila and other areas, local stocks have been rallying to levels not seen since before the coronavirus pandemic. Alright, let's get to it. We will be using the website of the Philippine Stock Exchange as our source. To get there, you may click the link in the description below, or you may type in the URL www.pse.com.ph. That should bring us to this webpage. We can see a lot of stuff here, but don't get overwhelmed. For the first part of this PSE series that we're doing, we will focus mainly on the closing summaries here on the homepage. We can start by looking at this summary box right here, and we can see a bunch of numbers. At the top of the list would be the PSE Composite Index, which represents the 30 most traded companies on the exchange. This shows that, generally speaking, the closing prices of the top 30 companies in the country are 0.62% higher than the previous trading day. Then below would be the All Shares Index, which by definition is not just restricted to the top 30, but all 200 plus companies listed on the bourse. And then there's the performance of the companies by industry below. We now move on to the most active tab, where we can see the top 10 most traded companies in the latest trading day. Their ranking is based on the peso value of stocks that changed hands in that day. It shows the closing prices of the companies, the magnitude of change from the previous trading day, and the percent change. The next tab is the Advances tab, which shows the top 10 gainers of the day. Their ranking is based on the highest percent change tallied in that day. You may notice that we did not see these companies in the most active tab. That is because although these companies saw high percent gains, they are not necessarily liquid in the sense that the peso value of these stocks that exchange hands may be quite low. And the final tab is the Declines tab, which shows the top 10 losers of the day. Similar to the Advances tab, the companies are ranked based on the largest percent changes tallied in the day, but those that are most negative in magnitude. Although these companies suffered large losses relative to the market, they will not necessarily be seen in the most active tab if the peso value of their traded stocks is not high. And there you have it, part 1 of the PSE series on Philippine stock prices from the Philippine Stock Exchange. Thank you and happy data hunting.